Hello there guys and welcome to Student Meals. In this episode I thought I'd share something we spontaneously made for a dinner and it was super delicious and we thought why not share it with you guys. It's basically our take on a shrimp taco. Super refreshing for the summer and also super delicious. I hope that you enjoy this episode. So what you'll need is roughly 500 grams of raw peeled shrimp, pack of mini tortillas. I have a pack of 8 and I roughly estimate that this recipe will be enough for 8 tortillas if you roughly use 3 to 4 shrimp per taco. And for the seasoning of the shrimp, I will be using the special secret blend, double secret. It's basically just 2 teaspoons of paprika powder, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, half a teaspoon of chili and some pepper and salt to taste. And of course some olive oil in which we'll be frying the shrimp. This was for the shrimp. Now let's move on to the salad. You'll need 4 baby lettuces, lettuces. Basically 4 individual baby lettuces. You get the point. I've already pulled them apart. I will be using some cherry tomatoes and some radishes. You can also use 1 big tomato if you want. Also, if you find 1 big radish, that's also fine. I'd say roughly 9 pieces of radish and the same for the tomatoes, for the cherry tomatoes. 1 avocado, roughly half of a red onion. Mine is quite big, so I'm just going to use probably 1/4, maybe a little bit more, and some lime juice. Now let's move on to the sauce. For the sauce, you'll need some sour cream, 1 clove of garlic pressed, a little bit of chili powder, some sriracha sauce, and finally a little bit of lime juice as well. I think that's all. Bruh. I know it's a lot of ingredients, but it's definitely worth it. Yes, sir, yes. Well, I knew I was forgetting something. You'll also need, or probably optional, some spring onion and some coriander. You can leave this out if you want. Let's do this again. For real now. So now we're going to prepare the salad. Basically, take your ingredients and cut them up. Baby lettuce, stack it up and slice it up. And add it to the bowl. Radish, slice it up into thin slices. Add it to the bowl. Tomatoes, cut them into quarters and then slice up into blocks. To the bowl. Red onion, chop it up into cubes. Make sure that the cubes are quite fine. Also add it to the bowl, but I'm just going to eyeball it how much I'm going to add because this onion was pretty strong. And the rest I'm going to keep aside. Avocado, cut it in half. Pit, dunk it, sweet. And then just slice it up into small cubes. Take a spoon and put it in the bowl as well. And finally, lime. Firmly press down with your hand, give it a couple of rolls.
Jesus!
Cut it in 2. And then give a little squeeze into your salad. You can always add more, but you cannot take it out. Make sure to remember that.
We're gonna use this later, right? So don't toss it.
I'm not going to toss it.
I know, but you have to tell them not to toss it.
Don't toss it. Now comes the fun part. Take a little bit of salt, add it in there, a little bit of pepper, also crack it in there. Take a spoon or your hand, doesn't really matter since it's
social distancing.
So spoon, and give everything a good stir. It smells so fresh. Here's a miracle. In hindsight, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more onion in there and just a small drizzle of olive oil. Not too much. You don't want to make this into a salad. This is more of a topping. There you go. Your topping is done. Set it aside. Now let's move on to the sauce. So the sauce is pretty straightforward. Take some sour cream. I'm just going to take roughly 4 tablespoons of sour cream. I'm going to add roughly half a teaspoon of chili powder. Again, this is all to taste. Ooh, jeez, calm down. Pressed garlic, a small squeeze of sriracha, and again a small squeeze of lime juice. And give everything a real good stir. I knew I was forgetting something. Season it with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And give everything a nice stir again. Looking and tasting good. The sauce, done. So now let's fry the shrimp. You can marinate them if you want. Take a zip bag, add some olive oil, add some garlic, pepper, salt, and leave them for roughly 2 to 4 hours in the fridge so they absorb the flavor. Or you can just fry them like this. I'm just going to fry them like this because I don't want to marinate them, obviously. Wow, this tutorial is very spontaneous. Take a pan, put it on the fire.
And let it get hot.
No. Add some olive oil.
And let it get hot.
And let it get hot.
Called it.
Once the oil is hot, add in your shrimp. Spread them around in the pan. Let them fry for a minute or two on each side. Make sure not to over fry them, otherwise they will become chewy. So when the shrimp are almost done, take your spice mixture and give them a real good seasoning. Mix them up. Turn off the fire and they're done. Transfer them to a bowl. And we can start dressing up the tacos. So here comes the final moment we've all been waiting for. The assembly. Take the mini taco and add some shrimp on it. Really depends on how much you want. I usually like 3 to 4. I think it's a perfect bite size amount. Then on top of that, some salad. Also not too much. You don't want to overstuff your taco. Or if you want, do that. First we're going to go over with the sauce. I put it in the squeezy tube, which is pretty handy for these kind of things. I'm just going to put a little bit of sauce on there. There we go. And now finished off with a little bit of coriander and maybe a little bit of spring onion. And there you go. Have yourself a nice shrimp taco.
Time for a test. Oh my god, I love tacos. I'm gonna try and eat this without spilling everywhere. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good. The flavor of the shrimp, which are a bit spicy, are perfect with the softness of the lettuce or of the salad. And just overall, it's a great combination. I think this is like a really good summery taco because the lime gives it something fresh. So it's nice just to have on a warm summer day. But really, oh my god, it's so good. Again, I want to wrap up this video so I can munch. And I want Leo to munch it as well because I want to share the deliciousness of the food. So thank you guys for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like the video. If you like what we do in general, you can always subscribe to our channel. We still post a video every single Wednesday for you to devour. So thanks again for watching, and as always, see you in the next one. Goodbye!